Hey, for those of you who don't know, I'm Tiffany, and I'm going to be your book lady tonight. I just wanted to hop on here real quick before our party starts and just introduce myself a little bit and show you just a few of our favorite books here at our house. Can't wait to party with you. It's going to be fun. So here are just a few of our favorites. I just ordered this one. This is our Pullback Busy Car book. We also have a helicopter train and I think a ladybug, and then there's some wind-up ones. I don't have that one, but I already took the car out, but super cute. My son will be 2 at the beginning of August, so I thought this would be neat for him because he loves cars and trucks and different things. But as you read the story, you read around the track, and while you're reading, you put the car on the track and pull back. This is uneven, so it doesn't want to go. And then it drives around the track. Again, it works better when it's even, but my bed's not really even. But there's several different pages that you can see the different tracks and run it around. He thinks it's cute. I love it. We also have a couple of our phonics readers. My middle is going to learn to read this year in kindergarten, so we got a couple of those. You can buy them in these single books. This is Axolotl Finds a Bottle, and they do all have, they're really funny, cute little stories that help with your phonics, but they also have really cute pictures. Even my oldest is 8, and she likes to read these to her, either by herself or with her siblings, or even if I read it to them, she thinks they're cute. You can buy them like that, or these are our more of like a collection. So this is Cal Take Us About and Other Tales. I got this particular one because it has underpants for ants, which is what my daughter Lily specifically asked for. But they do all have the really pretty pictures, and they're easy to read for like early readers, or if you just want to read them to your kids. Super cute. So that's those. We love those. And then these are some of our picture books. We have 2 Nibbles books. I think there's 3 or 4 in the whole series. Like there's a little numbers books, and then there's 3 big ones like this. I don't have the dinosaur one, but this is Nibbles the Book Monster. He's probably one of my favorite. If you're interested, we do sell the plush Nibbles, so if you want that to go with the book, you can do that as well. He's a super cute little book monster. He likes to nibble. You can tell my kids like this because it's already ripped. He gets out, and then he wreaks havoc through this book. You've got to chase him down, and you can see they think it's cool because, let's see if I can grab it. There's a hole in the book where he nibbled through. And then you have to find him, and then you find him in Goldilocks and 3 Bears, and he nibbles in, and he ruins her story, and you can see how he does that, and then he nibbles out and ends up in Little Red Riding Hood, and he wreaks havoc there and ends up in Jackson the Beanstalk. And then when you finally catch him, they tell you, hurry, shut the cage, so he can't get out. And then they're like, wait, what's that noise? And when you go to investigate, this is probably their favorite part. You open it up, and he is nibbled out of the book, and he's running off. They thought that was neat. So that's Nibbles. This is our newest one, the Monster Hunt. We've only read this one a couple times, but it's the same idea. The little boy's reading, and he can hear Nibbles over here, and he gets out, and he has to chase him down and figure out where he went because he's nibbling through his books, and he ends up in these books of facts. So then you learn about like the sun and the moon, and then still has the holes, and he's riding a lion, and he ends up in the world of color and messes the colors up, numbers, and then he blasts off out of the book. This one also was cute. I love Nibbles. Highly recommend all of them. The Gobble Gobble Moo Tractor book. This is Everett's, probably one of his favorites, other than maybe the car book now because it has a car. But this one, I think all of our picture books have really pretty illustrations. But Farmer Dougal's sleeping, and the animals start climbing on the tractor, and they say, I can make this noise, and it sounds like this on the tractor. And they keep adding it, like the cat and the turkey, and then eventually there's a mouse, and he says he can squeak like the wheels. I'm not sure when you add him in, but and then the goose and the cow, and they're just having a good old time. And then you get to the middle, and there's like a 2-page spread where you can see, of course it's not going to come up, and there we go, all of them on the tractor as they're going around making their noises. And then Farmer Dougal wakes up, and they get scared, and they're like, oh no, run. And then they all look at each other, and they want to do it again. And my kids all love it, but especially Everett. Again, it's one of his favorites. I could probably read it over and over, and he'd be fine. We also have some reference books. My oldest daughter is 8. Scarlett loves to learn, and Ironically, this is the book she picked when I had my very first party, the Children's Encyclopedia. And she will just sit down and read about whatever. There's weather, rocks and fossils, animals, different, different types of land, weather. I think magnets was in here somewhere. And space, there's outer space and trucks. I mean, just everything you can think of is probably in here. I mean, I can't remember everything that's in here, but I mean, there's a lot. But what I think is neat is, and I'm not going to be able to find, there it is. If you want to learn more, you can scan the QR code, or there's an internet address there you can look up to learn more than what was on those pages about ancient Greece or ancient Egypt or whatever you're reading about. So that's really cool. They can learn even more. And then this one really impressed me. I wasn't sure what to expect when I got the illustrated dictionary. I mean, obviously, it's going to have pictures, but I was super impressed with all the different things. Like, here's baboon, and it has a picture of a baboon. The badger, and then it shows you his little burrow and where the babies are. And then they'll have things like there was a motorcycle farther back, but this is the aircraft, and it'll have the definition up here, and it has a massive picture of an aircraft, and it labels each part. There's one of a motor or an engine, which I won't be able to find off the top of my head, but escalator, there's the engine, and it has the different parts labeled. I mean, I was super impressed with this. This, I mean, obviously is good for school-age kids, so it'll be nice for my daughter. She just started learning about the dictionary last year, so she'll use it more, I'm sure, this year and the following years, but I was super impressed with this. Love all the reference books we have. Those are two of our favorites. And then, again, our picture books and different things we love. And, of course, we have lots more, but I just wanted to pick a few to show you tonight. Can't wait to party with you and see what you pick out for your kids.